there we go.
Hello? 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 Welcome back to Chillout Time. This is your boy Luma, here joined with Tav. We're back once again answering your questions anonymously over the internet.
Yeah. Shall we just straight into it?
I think we should just jump straight in.
All right. I'll read it off this time since you did the intro.
Okay.
We'll take turns. Hey
Go ahead,
Tav and
Tav.
Luma. I just found your channel today and I really enjoy your guys' content. My question relates to breakup. I recently just broke up with my boyfriend of 3 years and it's really eating me
Oof.
alive. I don't know how to quite get over it as I've never really dealt with heartbreak before. What can I do to get over it?
Oh,
This is
wow.
This is
Wow.
gonna be a
This is a doozy, mate.
is
This
a
is a
doozy.
doozy.
Straight into it, yeah.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, okay.
All right.
I think we're both pretty well equipped for this question.
Yeah. I feel like we've
We've been
handled.
for our fair share
Yeah.
of brutal heart bashing, so we've not our
Yeah.
first rodeo.
Not
So
our first rodeo.
it's gonna if you're saying that you recently just broke up. Recently, I don't know how recently it is for a 3-year relationship. Recently could be 8 months ago.
Yeah.
I'm going to imagine that this has happened within the last 3 months. It is going to eat you for a long time. It is probably going to eat you probably for the next few years. You have got to remember, you literally basically were codependent on your life with this human being. You literally would go day by day with them in your life, and now they're not there. And they're moving on with their life, and you're moving on with yours. Whether you think you are or not, time still goes. So you're going to have to move on with your life no matter what, whether you like it or not. And it's going to eat you for a very long time. Best way to get over it, honestly, it is very cliche to say, time does heal all wounds. You give it enough time,
Yeah.
and it will pass. You just got to focus on yourself. I'm not saying like, oh, TikTok Sigma gym rat. Oh, get in the gym. Oh, gains. God. No. When me and my first girlfriend broke up, I got really back into skating.
Yeah.
I started meeting new people through that. I grew a love for weed again. I grew a love for music, and next thing you know, I'm thinking, oh my God, I broke up with her a year ago, and now I'm completely different. I'm a completely, entirely different human being. So my best advice is honestly just crack on with your life. Figure out what makes you you, figure out what your passion is, and carry on doing that, and don't worry about it, because you've now got to learn to live without that person.
And it is a hard adjustment
It
to
is
try to
very,
figure that
very,
out.
very difficult. Yeah, you are going to have a lot of sleepless nights. You're going to be watching a lot of YouTube videos that you don't actually care about.
Things are gonna feel a lot more dull.
Yeah, yeah,
You're probably gonna lose interest in a lot of things that you liked before because you'll associate it with them.
yeah. Music
Um,
is a very big thing I've noticed with a lot of people. Your music taste is going to change.
yeah,
I didn't really care for the Beatles and Pink Floyd and The Who and all of these old 70s rock bands before me and my ex-girlfriend broke up, but here we are.
here we are. Pink Floyd is so
You are
good.
going to learn to love the things that you don't associate with your ex-partner.
That could be literally anything. That could be
Music,
anything other
hobbies,
than.
literally anything.
Yeah, it will change your hobbies completely. Like it will
I am
renovate
going to
your
say
stuff.
as well, if you really do stick to the advice of sticking to your passion and working on yourself, you are going to, tell you now, in a year's time, you're going to look back on yourself and go, fucking hell, I was ugly. Fucking hell, I was ugly. So, yeah, there you go. I just wanted to add that in there.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm not wrong. Like, I'm not wrong. Like,
You're
it's
not
just, it's
wrong.
just a little bonus.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I've noticed a lot of people, their kind of healing moment is when they realize that they can trust someone else again, like trust
Mm,
someone else to be in a possible relationship with
yeah,
again, is a huge moment for people
yeah, yeah.
trying to get
No,
out of
definitely.
a breakup. Is finding,
Learning
oh,
to,
I do kind of see myself dating again, or I see myself at least like trying to get back into that sphere again. Like it's a big moment for people because your brain kind of shuts that off for a bit while you're in like post breakup. Your
Yeah.
brain kind of shuts that part off.
Yeah. You don't really want to be around anyone, but you also want, but you want them. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's not that you don't want anyone, you just want them. But eventually you're going to learn to just be like, oh, I am ready to just want anyone again.
Yeah, and the thing is with it with like if it's a dead family member, it's you literally cannot see them anymore, which brings a lot of more. I wouldn't say like I would say it helps heal a bit more.
Mm.
If you were really close to like let's say an uncle and they died, and you physically cannot see them anymore unless you like go to a grave, but you can't interact with them anymore is what I'm saying. With a
Mm.
breakup, they're still alive. They
Yeah, they're
might
still
not
there. They're
want to
still a
yeah.
human.
They might not want to interact with you, but they could, which
Yeah.
makes it a bit more tricky than dealing with death
Yeah.
because
That's definitely something I noticed when my dad died. I kind of very quickly had, already made the massive grounding realization, this is it, I cannot do anything, there's nothing anyone can do, I might as well crack on. Whereas when me and my first girlfriend broke up, I'm only using my first girlfriend because this is obviously, as I've said, their first heartbreak. It was all I could think about because they're still out there and you're
yeah.
curious. You have the itch and you want to know what they're doing. But whatever you do, you know what? I really should have said this at the beginning. Make sure that you have cut all contact.
Yeah.
You do not need this person. They don't want you. You don't need them. That's just how it should be.
Never ever just stay as friends because that'll just hurt
No.
you or both of
If you
you.
stay as friends, either the relationship never meant anything, or you're still in love.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. Is you don't want to continue contact more than let's say you guys are in the same friend group. Try to cut as much necessary
Distance yourself.
contact
Yeah.
as possible
Yeah.
because that is
You're gonna your partner's going to start posting on their story on Instagram and they're going to start posting on social media again and you're going to see that and it's going to eat you away because, oh my God, I didn't know you were doing this. Of course you didn't know they were doing that because they didn't tell you because they don't feel like they need to tell you anymore. They don't want to tell you anymore. And I know it fucking hurts to hear that, but that is brutally how it is. And you've got to just learn to adapt to live with that and move on. And eventually you will find someone else. And when you find someone else, you'll be like, oh, this is different. This is way different. I actually
hopefully better.
prefer this more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hopefully better. Yeah. Like
And obviously, the one thing you mustn't forget is just because you've now left a 3-year relationship and haven't really dealt with heartbreak before, because that must be fucking awful,
yeah.
is you've now got a lot of experience.
Mhm.
You know very much how to clearly deal with surviving in a relationship, because I'll tell you now, Gen Z relationships and everything like that being 3 years long as their first relationship, you're doing a good thing. You're doing a very good thing. A lot
Yeah.
of people only like to date for like 2 months and that's it.
Mhm. I am guilty of that. I will admit.
So you've clearly got a lot of experience. You clearly already have a very sophisticated mindset for how to be in a relationship. So I would just focus on yourself. That maybe you've been wanting to, I don't know, start a business or something, do something, start earning money through the thing that you love, really start building the career that you want, start working on that.
Focus on other parts of what makes you
Your
you.
life. Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
If you're a workaholic and you feel like the only thing that's going to get you through it is working, ask to work overtime. You're making money. You can only get better.
Yeah. It gives you more experience.
Exactly.
If you're really into I don't know, gardening, I guess. Invest more of your time in if you have a bit of spare money and money too, and try to put yourself more into it. I guarantee, Jack, you probably put way more time and money into skateboarding than you ever have in that time frame of you trying to get
Oh,
over
oh,
that.
oh, oh! Literally, so me and my first ex-girlfriend, we had a savings account together, and we put money into it each month. And when we broke up, she sent me back all the money I'd sent her over the course of our relationship. Literally instantly, the second I got the money, I ordered like £400 worth of skateboard parts. £400 is like what, 650 Canadian dollars, like 500 US dollars.
Yeah, something like that. I'll put the
The
currency,
conversions,
the
yeah.
conversions, yeah. But yeah, like it's as soon as you have spare time and money and you have a hobby that you're really really into or like
Do
possible
it.
career choice, put yourself like encapsulate yourself into it. Because if it's truly a passion of yours, that will be so easy.
And if you really think, oh, I don't know if this is going to work, I don't know if I should really take this up, what else are you going to do?
Mope around and sit around and just, oh, I
What
miss
else are
them.
you going to do?
Yeah, there's nothing else really.
Like I said, life does not wait around for anyone. Either
No,
you get on and you crack on, or you are just going to sit around and mope. And you'll
which
end up
is
losing more people that way.
yeah, which is not a productive
Which is
way to
not what
do
we
anything.
want, no. And you know, you work your ass off 6 months down the line, you'll be like, oh my god, I have done a lot of things in the last 6 months.
I have changed a lot in the last
I
six
have
months.
changed a lot. I am not the same person I was. This is really weird. And
It's kind of it's kind of beautiful.
they will, you know, one day you'll think back and you'll be like, oh my god, I haven't thought of you in a very long time.
It's
And it'll be a bit
beautiful.
weird to think of them again. And you might want to see what they're doing, because now it's been like a year.
Yeah.
It's been like a year since you spoke, and you really, really want to see what they're doing, because so much time has passed, and maybe they've changed completely as a human as well. Maybe you can have a crack at it again. Don't.
Don't.
Do not. The
Do
time has
not.
passed. If they wanted to, they would have messaged.
It's gone. That
You just,
time
you
in your
just
life
have
is
to. That
not
is,
there.
in the nicest way possible. That's how relationships work in life.
Yeah.
Until marriage, that's how relationships work, and it's bittersweet, but I think it's quite beautiful. You only have so much time with this person that you are so incredibly close to on this planet until it's completely gone forever. And I think there's something very beautiful about that, because now you just carry around all of the info about that person and act as if they're a stranger in your life now.
Yeah. It's kind of beautiful in a way to see how much people change after something like this happens in their life.
Mm.
Is it kind of shows you more from like the friend's point of view, like a friend's point of view is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like watching the person who's
yeah,
going through this. It's kind of nice to see how people can change so quickly after it's quite traumatic going through a 3 year breakup like a
yeah,
3 year relationship breakup. That's gonna be kind of traumatic, I would say. So it
yeah,
like to see how people can change after that traumatic situation. It's kind of reassuring that you could do that too if something like that happened to
yeah,
you.
yeah. I just think it is very, very heavily focused on time healing all wounds. You will eventually learn to forget that they exist in your brain, and you will just carry on living your life wherever you're at that point.
Yeah. Like it'll escape your brain a lot more than you think it will. You think you're just gonna
Yeah,
always
it's not going to be an overnight process. It's going to be
no.
a very painful thing, but
Yeah.
eventually it will be gone.
That is just a part of the deal of the
Of
contract
healing,
you made when you
you're grieving a loss in your life.
yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's just without the death part.
Yeah, which again, as we mentioned, does make it inherently worse.
Yeah, it does. I mean, depending on who would die, I would say, but like
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah, it but if you compare it to someone kind of equal in your life dying, it is a bit harder because they're still there.
yeah.
Um, you got anything else to add?
No, I think that's everything.
Yeah, I think we covered that quite well.
I think that's good. I think that's a
Um,
wrap, Twitch family.
that,
I think that's a wrap. Chill out time.
yeah, another one off the checklist there.
I've had to shut
Um,
my windows to be able to film this because there are people building outside, but it's currently 32 degrees Celsius in the UK and I have no
Jesus.
AC or fan, and I live in a brick house, so
Oh my God.
very hot. It's very, very hot.
The Jesus Christ, man. The the submission form is down in the description along with both of our channels.
Hmm.
It's completely anonymous to submit
Yep.
any question you want,
Anything you want to say?
any
We will
advice
not.
you need. We'll answer.
Yep.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Chill out time, family. Catch you in the next one. Peace out.